Good morning. It's the AFL02 Game Week 5 draw. Lots to talk about. New leader, Brian Otieno. Really well played, Brian. Brian and I are friends. Brian lives in Kenya, so he could well be the first international winner of the AFL. First Kenyan international AFL champion. But there's a couple of weeks to go yet. Brian and I know each other from we studied together at the University of Oxford, computer science. And now, interesting fact, Brian is setting up a research company in the field focusing on quantum mechanics. So that's basically explaining things in physics that can't easily be explained. Speaking of which, things that can't easily be explained, Marie is top of the Elite League. I never thought I would say those words out loud, but yeah, she's done it. She's in with a shout. She could win it. She's in pole position to win the money. So well done, Marie. I haven't mentioned the fact that this week we are coming to you live from Bradford City, Valley Parade, which is a really nice stadium actually for League Two. 20,000 fans every week. Really good atmosphere. Local to me right now at the Bingley residence. Okay, what else we're talking about? Well, so Marie, unbelievable, Jeff. Also unbelievable, Jeff, is the fact that we've got both AFL champions in the relegation zone, and I don't think they'll get out of it. Darren, the current AFL champion, when we went into started AFL2, he was the top seed, AFL champion, top seed, didn't lose a single game in AFL 1. Now, last six games, 5 losses. Amazing. So I don't think Darren's going to be operating in that elite league beyond the next 2 weeks. And Jake, well, AFL 0 champion. He's been in the relegation zone right from the beginning. He's got a lot to do. It looks like I'm going to be looking for a new Galactico in 2 weeks. So it's a high turnover rate for the Galacticos. So if you can become a Galactico, the skill is in staying there. Okay. 100% weeks. Marie, well done. Brian, well done. Neil Beattie and Harms. Harms registers his first 100% week. So well done, Harms. Okay. Galacticos. Peter was in the relegation zone early on, but now he's got himself 23 points and is challenging for the money in the Elite League. So respectable performance from Peter. No drama there. Paul again. Paul challenging for the money, 1 point off the money. Really respectable performance. Could still win the Elite League. Could still win everything, actually. So very, very good performance. And then you've got Jake, of course. We've mentioned Jake having a nightmare. It looks like he won't be a Galactico for much longer. He will be completely insignificant to me. I won't be talking about him in the future. and I'm on the hunt for a new Galactico, actually. So that's the Galacticos, and then in the leagues, really tight. Elite is really competitive. We've got when we talk about the money aspect, the money league for the Elite League, there's 3 points separates 7 players. Any one of them can win it. So really tight. And then in the Pro League, there's 4 points separates all 4 players, but John and Nigel are in pole position there. Maybe in Harms and Freddie Mercury, Barry, have got too much to do. They're 4 points adrift with 2 weeks to go. And then in the Rookie League, there's 3 points separates the top 3. Not even worth mentioning Oliver in regards to winning anything. He's miles away. But 3 players could win the money in the Rookie League. Okay. I wanted to say something before we do the draw. I wanted to say something about deadlines. I know in the game that gave me the idea for this, there's a deadline, and if you miss the deadline, you're knackered, you're out. That isn't really the reason I've put a deadline in place. The reason I put the deadline in place is so you can't change your teams after the games have started, for obvious reasons. But if you forget to submit your teams, it is perfectly acceptable for you to get in touch and say, I forgot to put my teams in. Can you add them in for me? That's fine. So long as you don't choose teams in the past, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. I don't care if you get in touch with me on a Sunday morning and say, here are my 3 teams. As long as those teams are playing on Sunday afternoon, that's absolutely fine. It's a bit of a pain for me because I have to go into the database and manually add your teams. So I can't do it on my phone. So I need a laptop. But if you go onto the group and say, here are my 3 teams, I missed the deadline, here are my 3 teams, then there's a record of it on the group and everyone knows you're not cheating. And then when I get to my laptop, I can just add them in. That's not a problem. Okay, so that's what I wanted to mention on the deadlines. Let's do the draw. They're all, as usual, championship teams. All the home teams are written down on a piece of paper, dotted all around that piece of paper. I'm going to just randomly pick 5 teams, and they will be the championship teams for game week 5. First one, Norwich. They're playing on Sunday this week. We've got Coventry again. We've got Burnley. Okay. We've got Watford. One more. Bristol City. They're the 5 teams. Bristol City, Coventry, Burnley, Norwich, Watford. I think that's just made my selection quite easy for the weekend. I needed one of those, I think. Oh, no, I didn't actually. Okay, that is the draw video complete. Thank you. Bye-bye. So, Jake, you better pull your finger out. Okay, with regards to the pyramids and the money leagues, you could very competitive in the elite. Paul leads. Jack is in second spot now. I think he's level on points. Somebody else, but there's 3 points separating. Yeah, Shabba, Chris. Shabba's doing really well. 18 points. 3 points now separate. The top 7 players there. The 7 players can win the money in the Elite League. And then you've got Nigel and John, who are neck and neck in the Pro League. I think Barry's maybe got too much to do, and Harms is definitely out of it at this stage. And then in the Rookie League, Neil leads by 2 points over Tony. Isaac 3 points adrift. Oliver is doing what Oliver does. He's having an utter nightmare. 9 points, 3 weeks, averaging 3 points a week. 0 points this week. You can't get very much worse than that. So what else have we got now? I've mentioned that. Okay, we'll just do the draw. The draw. Okay. All the home teams for the championship this weekend are written on the piece of paper there, and I'm just going to grab one there. We've got Middlesbrough, Oxford, Leeds, Cardiff, and Preston. They're your championship teams for AFL02 game week 4. Okay, thank you.